I can't believe you put Street Fighter 5 over Strive on fun factor. You know what it is? Strive is fun, but it's also like, I don't know, I just like the fact Street Fighter 5 evolved a lot. You know, so Guilty Gear, we haven't seen too much of Guilty Gear accent for you.
What an idiot!
What is up, everybody? This is Justin Wong here, and you know, a few years ago we released my top 5 fighting games of all time. Now it's 2021 and I feel like we need a new list. It's gonna be definitely a new list. Make sure you guys hit the like, share, subscribe button down below, turn on the bell for notifications, and let's get in the video and tell me in the comments what are your top 5 favorite fighting games of all time in the year of 2021. See you later. So my top 5 fighting games from my previous video that I made on YouTube was CVS 2, Marvel 2, Street Fighter Cross Tekken, Arcana Heart, and Tekken 5. Those were my 5 games that was my top 5 fighting games of all time. I feel like it changed. So when I think about it, after playing these new modern games and also playing a lot of different retro fighting games, I personally think it's going to be similar, but there's going to be definitely replacements, right? Replacements. Number 5. You guys might hate me for this. Street Fighter 5. Street Fighter 5. I actually think it's a great fighting game now. The current season of Street Fighter 5 is so good. It's really good now. Come on, you guys can't. You can't hate. I think right now, so many good characters. The balance is amazing. It's very exciting to play. I think Street Fighter 5 is a top 5 fighting game right now of all time. They worked really hard. I know there's been a lot of a lot of bad juju with Street Fighter 5 with in the beginning. Like season 1, season 2, sure. It wasn't good, but it started getting better. It's starting getting better with season 3, then season 4, and season 5. Like Street Fighter 5 offline is amazing. The online sucks. We get it. Online sucks. 100%. I am there with you guys. But when you play this game offline and you play it at a tournament or offline casual sessions, it's a great game. Because the thing is, the game goes beyond character matchup. It becomes character matchups and player matchup, personal player matchups. Like, I think that's what's really cool about it. I think that's what stands out about it. And also, I think the characters in the game are very unique. Street Fighter 5 character variety in terms of how the characters are made, so good. They took away like the clone syndrome, so we don't really have clones in Street Fighter 5, right? Like other Street Fighter games, you had like Ryu, Ken, Akuma, Dan, Sakura, Gouken, Oni. Like Street Fighter 5, you have Ryu, Ken, Akuma, right? But all 3 characters are different, right? Sakura is also different. Dan is also a different character. So you have 5 Shotos in the game that are all different characters because they're all different. They have different battle mechanics, a different V system. So I think that's really good. Number 4, my 4th favorite game, Guilty Gear Accent Core Plus R. Ever since they gave rollback for Guilty Gear, I actually loved it. I played a lot of Guilty Gear Accent Core Plus R when the rollback system came out for Steam, and it was super fun. I had a blast playing it. I still think it's one of those timeless classics that people will just go back to it and play more. I do still want to get better in Guilty Gear Accent Core Plus R. I know Guilty Gear Strive is the hot stuff right now, but I think I'll go back to Plus R eventually and just pick up other characters. I do want to learn Anji in that game. I want to learn Mei in that game as well. So those 2 characters are definitely on the list of learning. I obviously know how to play Potemkin, and it's just fun to watch too. The tournaments are super fun to watch. The high level play is great. So I think Guilty Gear Accent Core Plus R is definitely number 4. So it's great. It's a great game. Number 3. My 3rd favorite fighting game. I have to say it. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is great. I love it. I still love it. I know I don't like Parsec. I personally am not a fan of Parsec, but anytime I watch a Marvel 3 event, I am in my seat. I am restreaming. It's so fun. Like watching the Atlanta Marvel vs. Capcom 3 tournament was a blast, right? I personally don't like Parsec. Necro sucks, but offline, I'm definitely gonna be playing it, right? Anytime there's a Marvel 3 event, I actually go to it, right? So I just get gravitated towards it. Like K-Brad got me going to Japan Marvel 3 event. I went. K-Brad's event and Reflex when it happens at the end of the year, I'm probably gonna go there too, right? I want to play some Marvel 3. I miss playing Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Personally, I wish I could play it. I just don't like Parsec, but I wish I could play more of Marvel vs. Capcom 3. It's such a fun game. It's addicting. It's one of those games that you could just play for hours and you won't notice that hours have passed by. So I think Marvel vs. Capcom 3 really fits there as one of my top 3 fighting, as number 3 of my fighting game. Number 2, CVS 2, Capcom vs. SNK 2. It's a game I hold dearly into my heart. I still always like playing it on stream. Anytime I turn it on and I want to play No DC Bear, I always want to play CVS 2. Personally, I just want to play CVS 2. I love just the footsies, the aspects. You literally see me play the whole cast, right? I love playing all the characters. Anytime I see a CVS 2 event on Boss stream, I watch it. So CVS 2 is another game that I really love playing, and I wish there was more events. Personally, I wish there was more events because I want to play more characters. I want to play more characters in tournaments and try them out because it's fun, right? So hopefully we still have a lot of CVS 2 tournaments because I would love to play in more CVS 2 tournaments. The grooves system, amazing. Characters, their variety, amazing. So good. And number one game, easy choice. It has never left my heart. Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Marvel vs. Capcom 2. It has never left my heart. Easy win. Reason why? I actually think personally, I actually love the game even more. Right? Actually, I don't play top tiers as much as anymore. I don't really find that aspect fun. But what I do find fun is actually figuring out how to play the low tier characters even better. That's been a blast. When we do training mode streams, right? When we do training mode streams, it's been fun. Trying to find like 100% combos, setups, all this type of stuff, right? I learned so much about the low tier characters and what they can do even more. I think that's the coolest part about Marvel vs. Capcom 2. And the reason why I'm able to play Marvel vs. Capcom 2, I guess like learn more about it, it's because of Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Marvel vs. Capcom 3 has got me to unlock another level of myself in Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on how to get better overall within the game, right? Become a better player overall in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. That's why even up to this day, I have never lost a low tier tournament. You know that? I have never ever lost a low tier tournament in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. The fact that I'm getting better at these low tier characters, and just it's been fun, man. It's been a blast, personally. I just love playing the game. I think even from like 20 years from now, I'll be playing Marvel vs. Capcom 2. It will still probably be like on my top 5 favorite fighting game of all time is a Marvel vs. Capcom 2, right? So I would say that's my top 5. I think honorable mentions, if there needs to be honorable mentions, we would have to put Guilty Gear Strive, obviously. I've been having a blast playing it, but that also could mean that it might be the new game syndrome in me because I love new fighting games. The one thing I love is the fighting game is a new fighting game. So I would always be biased. So it could be maybe honorable mention is honeymoon phase for Guilty Gear Strive. So that could be a thing. I would say another honorable mention is actually X-Men vs. Street Fighter. I think X-Men vs. Street Fighter, and with the Fightcade rules where you don't do infinites, you just go for like 2-3 loops, it makes the game different, right? It makes the meta very different. I love that aspect. I actually love that because usually it's just Infinite City and that's it. But with these rules, it makes the game more versatile. It shows off a lot of characters. So I'm huge fans, super huge fan of X-Men Street Fighter with those rules. So I would say those two are my honorable mentions at the moment. But yeah, I would say that's my top 5. My top 5 of all time. Mario's Capcom 2, Capcom vs. SNK 2, Ultimate Mario's Capcom 3, right? Then we have Guilty Gear Accent Core Plus R and Street Fighter 5 as number 5. I know Street Fighter, like I said, I know you guys are very upset about Street Fighter 5, but that's me being honest. Me being honest. I can't believe you put Street Fighter 5 over Strive on fun factor. You know what it is? Strive is fun, but it's also like, I don't know, I just like the fact Street Fighter 5 evolved a lot. You know, so Guilty Gear, we haven't seen too much of Guilty Gear Accent Core yet. You know what I mean? We haven't seen too much of Guilty Gear Accent Core yet. Please like, share, subscribe, all that type of stuff. Also comment on the videos and let me know what kind of like suggestions you want me to make in terms of video content and everything. I'm trying to, you know, get up there. So if you want to support the boy, you know what to do, man. You know what to do. We try to get these YouTube videos out there. We try to get more people to understand fighting games, enjoy fighting games. But yeah, I mean, other than that, man, keep doing your thing. Stay safe, stay healthy. I love you guys and appreciate it. And stay tuned for the next video. Peace.